This segment is called Grandma Weir's Home Remedies. Now, she lived to be almost 100, a week
no kidding.
short of being 100 years old. So she kind of had an idea of what's going on. So I've got some different stuff here that, that we can talk about. Epsom salts and apple cider vinegar. I wrote about this in my book. Really, really good. About 2 cups of each, okay, in a hot bathtub. Fill it full of hot water. Now, don't make it so that your skin's falling off, not that hot. But,
No.
You want about 2 cups of each. Put it in that hot water and just relax in it. Maybe 15 minutes just laying in there. And that malic acid that it creates helps the muscles.
It soothes your muscles.
Oh, man, it's unbelievable.
It's good.
Yeah. So right before you go to bed, put the kids to bed first of all so you get that out of the way. Let's talk about this next. I think every home in America used to have at least, if not a bottle of iodine, a bottle of mercurochrome. Remember mercurochrome? You probably don't.
Not sure.
I don't like you anymore. Iodine, okay? Now, here's the thing about iodine. Your body has to have it. Your thyroid gland has to have iodine in order to produce all the hormones and everything that it does. Now, another thing about iodine that most people don't know with the thyroid is that all the blood goes through the thyroid. If there's iodine in the thyroid, that iodine actually cleanses the blood. So if you're low on iodine, it goes through the thyroid, but it's not cleansing the blood like it could. So the question is, how do I know if I have enough iodine? Okay, really, really easy. All you do is you go to the drugstore. This is called a tincture of iodine. And you can get this at Walgreens or wherever good drugs are sold. Just get a little bottle of this. And then what you do on your forearm right here, you just take some of this and paint about a 2-inch little circle here, just like that. And now you got to be really careful. I'm trying to be careful with my shirt here, because it really stains really bad. You know what I tell people, if people ask them, what is this? Just tell them it's like you're joined a religious cult or something, and that's part of the signal that's on there or something. If they're snoopy enough to ask, just give them a crazy answer like that.
And then what does that do?
That should stay on there for about 24 hours, okay? And so the sooner it goes in, the worse off you are. It's almost like if you're really low on iodine and you put some on, your body looks and says, ooh, and grabs it and pulls it in.
So what's bad? Like if it's there 10 hours, is that?
That's okay, but if it's going away, then you're low. I had one lady on, we put it on at the beginning of her visit. She went back to therapy, and by the time she came back, it was completely gone.
Oh, no.
She really needs some iodine. So if you find that you need the iodine, an easy thing that you can get iodine pills if you want, but an easy thing to do is to get this and just keep painting it on every morning until it stays.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
So you can get the iodine that you need for just putting it on your arm.
Now, a lot of people think, iodized salt, that they get enough.
Yeah.
Listen, if you ate enough salt to get the iodine that you need, you wouldn't be able to move because you were eating so much salt. So, tincture of iodine. Thank you, Grandma Weir. Now, have you ever had one of those coughs that you just,
That's the worst.
yeah. And you just can't get rid of it. And you can get all those cough syrups, but they all have, I can't even pronounce some of those words.
There are a lot of chemicals in there, I'm sure.
Man, scary. So again, this is one of those great things. This is Jim Beam, it's whiskey.
Grandmas always tell you to drink whiskey, don't they?
Absolutely. If the kids are crying, grab some whiskey. So what you do is you take some honey, maybe I would say 1/4 cup, okay? Put it in a saucepan, put a little bit of water, maybe a 1/4 cup of water, and then squeeze a lemon right in there, okay? And then heat that up. Get it nice and warm and hot, and so that the honey is really mixed up. And then take about a 1/4 cup or a 1/4 cup of this whiskey. Once it's off the stove, put this in.
Don't put it in on the stove, huh?
No, you don't want to. You don't
No.
want to waste that.
No.
And then,
Or set any fires.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then sip it. Okay. It really soothes the throat, calms the cough. So you can use it for sore throats or coughs.
Great.
Now, this didn't come from Grandma Weir. This is the Relax formula that I put together with magnesium, potassium, MSM, which is a form of sulfur, vitamin D, vitamin C, and zinc. You took this stuff.
Yeah, it has made a huge difference for me. It really has. I take it every night before I go to sleep. It helps me sleep. You wake up in the morning and you feel like a new person. I've had a hard day at work where I couldn't calm down, and rather than grab a glass of wine, take a teaspoon or two of Relax, and it really calms you down.
Now, but then, because sometimes you take things to sleep and then you wake up in the morning and you're groggy. You're not groggy with this.
No, it's not like that at all. It actually feels like you had a really solid sleep, and that can be so hard for so many people.
Now, we were talking just a little while ago about you taking the Relax with the tell me the thing about the teeth.
Yeah, this is crazy. So I had grind my teeth so bad that I had to have 4 crowns to replace the cracked teeth. And the dentist said, "Don't worry about it. I see that the people are cracking their teeth from grinding, and it's growing exponentially over the last few years, and is only getting worse." And so he wanted to give me this very expensive mouth guard to wear at night that the insurance wouldn't cover. And so I said, "You know what? I heard about your Relax formula, and I started taking it, and I'm not grinding my teeth at night." So while the guard would have sort of masked the problem that I had, it
Right.
wasn't going to make me relax.
Right.
So this formula has made such a tremendous difference. And plus if you really need to function well during the day when you do your job, taking that at night ensures that you're going to feel good and revived and be able to do your job
That's
well.
awesome.
So it's been a major change for me.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, absolutely so.
Thank you for being with me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Grandma Weir, for all these tips.
Thanks, Grandma Weir.
Yeah. And thank you for being here.